So fresh off of the press conference between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland, those two were just going at it, head to head for the duration of the press conference. You had Joshua Van and Tatsuro Taira, they were there. I want to say they maybe got a question, but I don't even remember what that question was. They basically got no questions. They were just sitting there for the duration of the press conference. They were just sitting there like good little boys while Khamzat and Sean Strickland just went at it. It was, just from the get-go, just fuck you. You're a pussy, you're a whore. Just, you can imagine, bro. These guys were just going at it from the get-go. There was no chill. There was literally from the get-go, from the first time they spoke in the press conference, they were going at it. There was no pleasantries. There were no, assumed level of respect. It was, as soon as we see you on site, right? And seeing some numbers, this is the biggest UFC press conference since Poirier v McGregor 3 in terms of live viewership, which says a lot. And it shows that, when the UFC make the right fight, they make the right fight, right? And even though Sean Strickland probably doesn't deserve the title shot based off of merit, he's only beat Fluffy, and then he's come back. Someone like Imavov deserved the shot more, granted. I appreciate that. But Khamzat v Sean Strickland, when you get the storyline right, and the storyline is here, guys used to train with each other, as well as the explosive personalities here. I'm hardly even going to talk about the fight because they made a preview about the fight. But yeah, crazy press conference. I definitely recommend you go watch it if you've not seen it. Although, after the first, until the face-off, if you've heard a bit of the press conference, you've heard all of it because it's pretty much just each other cussing each other out, right? It's basically Khamzat cussing out Strickland and Strickland cussing out Khamzat. That's basically the duration and the content of this press conference until you get to the really interesting part. And that was the face-off, right? They're going at it with the face-off. They've got loads of security there. And Khamzat tries to kick Sean Strickland in the balls. He tries to kick him in the balls. And that was kind of crazy to me. I was not expecting to see that from Khamzat. I thought if anything, it'd be a punch or something. But he tried to kick him in the balls. And, the camera angle when I was watching it live at the presser made it look like he was trying to kick him in the shin maybe. I don't know, like a calf kick. But there's different angles that show now he was definitely trying to kick him in the balls. So Sean Strickland was well within his rights to be pissed. And they try and go at each other, but the security guards are there. The security guards, I'm not even going to give them the chance to go off on each other because, no, that is not happening. They're already there. They're already there and ready to pull these guys apart, and that's exactly what they did. Dana's talking about his therapist says he's a sociopath, so he has to, of course he wants a face-off. Like, bro, chill. You're not that guy, buddy. You're some old-ass dude, bro. Some old-ass shit, bro. But yeah. Great press conference, in my opinion. Really fun watch. Definitely recommend it if you've not seen it already. Like I said, there's not really much for me to say about the fight. I've already done my predictions for the fight. Check that out in... I'm not even going to link it or nothing, but... you can find it on the channel, bro. It's not that hard. You know how to use a keyboard and shit. But yeah, good press conference. High viewership. I'm expecting it to be it's not pay-per-views anymore, but a card that will... hopefully drive subscriptions for Paramount, I guess. Whatever. I guess it's a big card though. But yeah, really excited for the fight. And like I said, no point me going over predictions. I do think Khamzat's going to win very easily. But, you can see my preview prediction video for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the press conference. How do you think this fight's going to go? Another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag. And I'm out. Peace.